Answer this question for me. Would you rather your parents be mad at you for like a week or two? Or would you rather resent your parents for the rest of your life? That's a deep question, only because there's a lot of people suffering in silence right now due to the fact that our parents, you know what I'm saying, coming from, certain, everybody going through it right now, but a lot of parents become overbearing, they become possessive over one's life, which is their child, to where they can't, to where that child cannot set out to do their divine mission in life, and that's be themselves. A lot of children, a lot of youngins, a lot of people that's aspiring to achieve certain goals in life cannot become their full selves due to the fact that they're afraid to actually be themselves, due to the fact that they don't want to get chastised and disowned and, just ridiculed for being them, right? And this is very commonplace in a lot of people's lives right now. You listening to this video, you probably going through this right now, where you're in a dilemma where you don't want to go to college. You do not want to work. You don't want to do exactly what your parents are telling you to do. But you're scared. You're petrified. You are petrified to go out and really do what you want to do. Because you do not want to get disowned. You don't want nobody looking down on you. You don't want to be judged. You don't want to be anything, right? You don't want to be any of those. You don't want to fall into any of those boxes. And it's because you do actually love those people, your parents. We all love our parents. But let me tell you something, man. I never saw a grown young bird stay in the nest with its mother after it grew up and it was able to fly. I always saw birds do this. Leave the nest, go find another mate, build the nest, have children, and the cycle repeats itself. You got to understand this whole thing is a system, right? So most of the information your parents got came from a system above, and it was passed down to them, and then now the system is passed down to you, right? But you have to always take the notion, right, of how that system was put down and sent down to you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us are following systems that are obsolete now. A lot of systems that we fall into or we end up having coming from our parents, it no longer serves as a purpose in our generation, in our time. And people gotta understand this, man. We come from backgrounds where, we're victims of, brutality and trauma and stuff like that. And the trauma is knowingly and unknowingly perpetuated down our bloodlines, man. And we take on that. So being possessed over yourself, right, from somebody else, even if it is your mom or your father, it serves a big disservice to you because you feel like you're in shambles. You feel like you're in shackles. You can't do anything you want to do. Who wants to always go to college? Who always want to work for a job just because your mom said it? You might want to be a singer. You might want to be a painter. There's certain aspirations that, that you want to, embark on, but you can't do it, man. You just can't seem to do it. Let me tell you something. Where I came from that type of background. It was fear-based, possessive living to where I was afraid to be myself. I never talked like this ever. You know what I'm saying? I was shunned as a kid in certain instances where I couldn't be myself. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact I just didn't want to get judged. I just didn't want to get looked at different. But the older I got, the more I realized is that damn if I do, damn if I don't. If I don't do what I want to do, I'm going to get judged. If I do exactly what they want me to do and I fail at it, I'm going to get judged. So I'm just going to bet on myself. And what I did was growing up in the neighborhood that I grew up in, you know what I'm saying? Poverty-stricken neighborhood, parents on drugs, you know what I'm saying? Father in jail, you know what I'm saying? My sisters, you know what I'm saying? Growing up with them, my little brothers and all of that. We all came up through trauma and stuff. And I saw a lot of that, even like outside of my family. Like I saw in other people's families. I saw it. It was all around me, man. The energy was very suffocating at times. And being in that suffocating energy space, right, inside of poverty, it literally like lit a fire under me to want to get out of it, which is why I take pride in traveling, meeting new people, networking, and just being who I am today in this world, you know what I'm saying, which is a voice for people to, motivate them to live a better life. This is what the Speedy Tribe is all about. The Speedy Tribe is all about Building a tribe of people looking to live their life to their fullest. I am the motivator inside of the tribe. I am the key motivator that's gonna motivate you to get up and get out and do what you gotta do. A lot of people have trouble having that, hearing this type of knowledge or hearing this type of insight to get them going. And it's what I'm here for, man. So growing up where I grew up at, it was hard for me, but you know what I said? I said I got to do everything different. I just got to do everything opposite of what I saw my people do. I just have to. I just have to do it. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know why I got to do it, but I just know I have to. I didn't know at the moment when I was a kid, but the older I got, I realized that it was a system. The system that was passed down to me didn't serve me a purpose anymore. Certain things that my mom and my pops did, I couldn't do. It's like I got to do way better. I got to set a whole new bar. And I took pride in that, man. I used to walk through the hood, say what's up to everybody, say what's up to everybody in the hood. But one thing about me is that I always kept my headphones on because I always blocked out the negativity. That's something I was very good at, blocking out negativity and staying the course. There's certain things that you got to do, man. There's certain sacrifices you got to make. I sacrifice going to parties all the time. I sacrifice, I really focused on myself a lot, man. And you got to understand, I was put in special ed classes, so it was a double, triple dilemma for me, So I'm just telling you, man, there's certain things that you might want to embark on, man, that you might not get the support from your lover, your loved ones and your lover too, maybe if you have a lover. But, if you're being forced to do something you don't want to do, I want you to really look around and ask yourself and ask the person, the thing that you want me to do, did it work out for you? And if they say no, you have to ask them, then why do you want me to do it? And you have to really ask that question with you have to ask that question straight up. You understand what I'm saying? Certain people want to people want to live vicariously through you all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? But they only see opportunity due to the fact that you're young. So they want to see a youngin do exactly what they could have did or should have did when they was young, just so they could relive that through you, but not knowing that you have a whole different mission and task in life other than what they did. You understand? So what I'm saying is this, man. I took trips, I traveled, and I did it all through not sacrificing the sanity of my well-being to have somebody live vicariously through me, which is, why I'm my own man. I could say I'm my own man to this day because I was homeless. Even if it took me being homeless, even if it took me bouncing couch to couch, even if it took me sleeping out of my own car, I did it because I just wanted to have my sanity. I just wanted to have my peace of mind. I was so motivated not to stay inside of that circumference of the toxic energy and, being controlled by society's norms around me and the environmental issues and stuff like that. I literally took initiative and just made it happen for myself. And this is certain things that you got to do. You got to be unapologetically you. You can't care what anybody think if you go ahead and do it. Because damn if you do, damn if you don't. So let me ask you the question again before I end this. Would you rather your loved ones, your parents, be mad at you for a week? Or would you rather you resent them for the rest of your life? Think about that. Because this is where I'm going to close at. If you go ahead and live how you want to live, they will eventually understand within a week or two. They'll get over it. But if you never, ever embark on a mission that you wanted to do, due to them holding you back, you will resent them. That's facts. You will resent them for probably the rest of your life because you couldn't live your life. All right? Think about that, man. Godspeed.